The E.J. Whitten Legends Game is an annual charity Australian rules football all-star game, where retired star players are reunited, along with selected non-footballing celebrities, in a state of origin interstate game, between Victoria and the All-Stars. History: E.J. Ted Whitten, a former Footscray Football Club player who died of prostate cancer in 1995, was regarded as one of the greatest ever players of the game. He was also passionate about state-of-origin football. With his enthusiasm and ability to keep in the media spotlight, Ted had kept State of Origin going for many years, and his emotional farewell at the Victoria vs South Australia game at the MCG in 1995 will long be remembered as a symbol of State of Origin passion. Shortly after his death, the concept was brought into question and the last such game was played in 1999. When he died, his son, Ted Jr., launched a foundation for research into prostate cancer, and the Legends Game raises money for the foundation. So far, more than $750,000 has been raised for the E.J. Whitten Foundation. The first ever Legends match was played at the Western Oval, home of the Footscray Western Bulldogs, E.J. Whitten's club. Most of the games have been televised free-to-air in Victoria and South Australia. Due to popularity of the event, later games were moved to bigger venues. And since 2003 the game has been held at Etihad Stadium. Matches Match results Wins, All-Stars 9 Victoria 10 Draws 1, Biggest win, All-Stars by 24 points in 2015, Highest score, Victoria in 2011, Lowest score, All-Stars and Victoria 38 in 2000 Draw, Most man of the matches, John Platten 2, Matthew Lloyd 2. 2005 2005's game was notable for a sensational goal scored by former Essendon and Sydney star Derek Kickett. Adding comedy to the event were comedians Peter Rosehorn and Russell Gilbert, who made regular appearances in games despite their obvious lack of skill. 2006 The 2006 event was held on June 14 at the Telstra Dome. Among the celebrity guests was Tasmanian Todd Russell, one of the miners rescued in the Beaconsfield mine collapse. He did not play in the match though, because he still had injuries from the accident. The Victorian side was coached by Danny Fawley, whilst the All-Stars were coached by Wayne Carey and guest Todd Russell. Spec eyes were taken by Victoria's Dermot Brereton and All-Star Adrian Fletcher. Dermot Brereton dished out rough play on former Hawthorn teammate John Platten, including an illegal elbow to Platten's head whilst the Rover attempted to tackle and an illegal bump behind play. A male streaker was arrested by security guards in the third quarter. Guest appearances included comedians Peter Rosehorn and Russell Gilbert and legendary Mornington Peninsula Nepean Football League full forward Simon Goosey. The shootout at the end only featured 4 kickers per side, unlike the 5 stated by commentators. 2008 2008's game was held on July 1, 2008 at the Telstra Dome. Celebrity players included radio comedy duo Hamish and Andy, with Hamish playing for the All-Stars and Andy playing for Victoria. Andy managed to score 2 goals, while Hamish scored a spectacular goal, shaving the ball off the outside of his boot to trickle in for a goal. Brian Strachan made his second appearance for Victoria and kicked 3 goals. Underbelly star Roger Corser made his debut for Victoria. Chris Connolly coached the Victorian team and Neil Danaher coached of the All-Stars. Darryl White, the former Brisbane defender, won the Best on Ground award. 2009 2010 Man of the match was Sam Newman, who kicked 4 goals despite playing only for a quarter of the playing time. Brian Strachan, Damien Monkhurst, Tony Modra and jockey Craig Newitt also scored well. During the last quarter it was picked up on television Nathan Brown exchanging words to Nathan Thompson and stated that it was a Legends game mate. You shouldn't be playing. However, nothing became of the exchange. 2011 The game ended in controversy after Ryan Fitzgerald kicked a goal on the siren. However, Gary Lyon, the judge of the final score, deemed that the goal had been kicked after the siren had blown, and therefore was discounted. This decision was made in direct contradiction to the laws of the AFL, which state that the match is over when any of the field umpires hear the siren. There was also much controversy about an All-Stars mark directly in the goal square that was not awarded by the umpire. After original thoughts that the All-Stars had won, there was then a claim that there would be a shootout, before finally it was announced that Victoria had won the match. The All-Stars Brodie Holland, formerly of Fremantle and Collingwood, had won man of the match. In the final minutes of the match, Victorian runner Shane Crawford was substituted onto the ground, and coach Sam Newman put 24 players on the ground, instead of the legal 18. It is speculated that the All-Stars had as many as 22 players on the ground, although there was no coverage of their interchange bench, so this was not confirmed. 2015 . References. External links: E.J. Whitten Legends Game official website, Ray White Group official website.